Hi everyone, welcome to another session from Tech Canvas. Myself, Kanika Kucheriam, will talk on today's topic, what is DevOps and top tools used in DevOps. DevOps is a new age philosophy in software delivery. It is a conjunction of two words, development and operations. It is a collaboration between the different teams, development, QA, IT operations, which have a single motive of fast and quality delivery. It is a systematic approach which streamlines the software delivery practices. In DevOps, we have cross-functional team with a lot of coordination among them. They have a lot of communication and interaction between them. Automation is the key factor of DevOps. Now the question comes, why do we need DevOps? In earlier times, development team, operation team, and the testing team worked in their own closed silos with minimal interaction. Developer used to spend weeks in developing certain feature. Then, after weeks later, testing team started their testing, and pretty later, the operation team started with the deployment process. Development team had no clue what is the production environment will look like, and many weeks later, when the code goes live, some compatibility issues occur with the environment and which ruins the whole delivery. It was also very difficult for the development team to keep a track of changes in their code repository. From the operation team perspective, it was equally difficult. They had no idea what is the feature being delivered. Also, many weeks later, after they received the code, they started their environment assessment. Apart from this, deploying the code on hundreds of servers was also quite a big task for them. So here comes the need of DevOps. In DevOps, the delivery cycle is like an infinite loop. All the stages, like the code changes, testing, deployment, they are done in chunks, and it is an ongoing process. The team works together with better interaction and collaboration as seen in the picture below. All the team members are aware of what the changes are to be delivered because each of the team member is involved right from stage 1 and not at the later stages of the delivery. So they can start their task very timely. Operation person can in advance highlight the production environment prerequisites for the code compatibility. Automation is highly used for build, testing, deployment, etc. So it saves a lot of time and energy. Thus, we can deliver fast and quality solutions. So our customers are happy, minimal rework is there, so the team is equally satisfied. Now let's talk about the different stages in DevOps, that is the delivery cycle. As shown in the diagram below, the first stage is the code development, where the developer is done with the coding. Then we have some tool for the SCM, that is the version controlling system. It is used to maintain the track of all the changes being done in the code repository. As soon as the developer commits his code in the SCM system, it is pushed to the testing environment without waiting for others to be ready with their changes. So we deliver the changes in chunks in the DevOps cycle. So the next stage is the testing phase. So whatever code is ready, some testing, automation testing is being done on that piece of code. Once the testing phase is green, it is promoted to the next stage, that is the deployment stage. In deployment, we have two further categories. First is the containerization and second is the configuration management. Containerization is to create virtual environments where the application can be tested. So it is mostly used in all the stages like testing or higher stages and sometimes in the production environment also. Next is the configuration management. If we want to deploy an application on hundreds of servers in equally and exactly same fashion, then config management helps us to do this big task in few minutes. With the help of configuration management tools, we can make hundreds of servers ready within no time. Last is the monitoring phase. It is used to keep a watch on the server availability and raise alert if any issues occur. Now, as we are aware of the different stages in the DevOps pipeline, let's talk about the top tools which are widely used at each stage in the DevOps pipeline. In the presentation, I have covered 2 tools for each stage. Apart from that, there are a number of tools also available in the market. So first is the version control tool. So here we can see Git is available, then there's Subversion. In CI tool, that is continuous integration, we can use Jenkins, Go. For test automation, that is to write our test scripts, we can use Selenium, which is an open source, WebT, which is a paid product. For containerization, we can use tools like Docker or Kubernetes. For configuration management, we can choose Puppet, Chef, etc. And for monitoring, Splunk, Nagios are the widely used tools in the enterprises. Now we will talk about each tool in detail in further slides. First, let's talk about the SCM tool called as Git. It is an open source tool and widely used across enterprises. It comes into picture at an initial stage of the DevOps pipeline. It is a code repository which does the version control. Git has a distributed architecture. So unlike the other SCM tools like Subversion, etc., we need not rely on the central repository. Every developer will have a working copy of the full repository. It is very efficient, fast, and secure tool. Git has integration with other CI/CD tools like Jira, Jenkins, etc. Below is the URL for Git where we can download it and also read more about it. Next in our list is Jenkins. It is an open source CI automation tool. It is required to manage CI/CD pipeline from source to delivery. That is, from the point where the code merging is to be done once the developer is ready with the code changes, to run automation testing, for automated deployment, raise alerts if any failure occurs. It is very user-friendly and has an efficient dashboard. Below is the URL for Jenkins from where we can download it and read more about it. Also, we have a detailed tutorial on Jenkins in Tech Canvas channel. During automation testing phase, Selenium tool comes into picture. It is an open source tool again. Via Jenkins, Selenium scripts are executed on the code changes to verify the implementation. Selenium supports multiple operating systems, browser, and programming language. Below is the URL where you can download the Selenium jar files. Also, we have detailed tutorial on Selenium on Tech Canvas channel, for which you can read more about it. Docker is used in automated deployment step for containerization. We have seen cases where code runs very well on the development environment, but as soon as it is rolled out in production, some environmental issues occur. To solve such problems, Docker is used. It is also very efficient in microservices architecture. Using Docker, we can create small, lightweight containers according to the application requirement. All the application is packaged in these Docker containers. Here, the application is created, deployed, and tested, and later these containers can be removed. Docker will give consistency of the environment, so now we will be able to rule out all the environmental related issues. Using Docker, we can set up the lifelike environment very quickly. To read more about Docker and download it, please follow the link mentioned below. Puppet is a configuration management tool. It has a key role in DevOps pipeline. Let's take a scenario where the operation person today needs 5 servers for a production deployment. But due to rising business needs, now we need 500 servers instead of just 5. Now, to configure, create, and manage 500 servers is really quite a big task. Plus, to maintain consistency among all the 500 servers is moreover very difficult. So here comes the need of Puppet. Puppet helps in provisioning of server, configuring them, doing automated deployment, and modify any configuration if required. It treats the infrastructure as code, and so the consistency can be easily achieved. Moreover, it saves a lot of effort and time. Puppet has a master-slave architecture. To read more about Puppet, please follow the link mentioned below. The next tool is Splunk. It is used for monitoring and log analyzing. Splunk can index data from application, database, logs, etc. and create graphs, reports out of them. Its search is very powerful and user-friendly. So post-deployment, the DevOps team can monitor their servers and behavior of the application using Splunk. They can share the graphical report with business as well. So Splunk comes into picture post the deployment of application in the DevOps cycle. As we have seen the different tools which are used in DevOps, let's revisit the DevOps pipeline diagram. In the first phase, we have development, which we can use any programming language of our choice depending on the project requirement. Then we have used Git or SCM, that is source code management. For automation testing, we have used Selenium. In the deployment phase, for virtualization and containerization, we have used Docker. For configuration management and automated deployment, we have used Puppet. And for monitoring and alerts, we have used Splunk. And for orchestration of whole CI/CD cycle, we have used the CI tool called Jenkins. We have seen what is DevOps, the tools that we can use in DevOps cycle. So now let's talk about the advantages of DevOps. In contrast to the traditional practices, by using DevOps philosophy, we can quickly deliver our product to customer. Thus, it gives an extra edge to our business. We need not wait for the long delivery cycles to complete. In DevOps, we deliver small and quick solutions, and this whole process is ongoing. All the teams work in collaboration, so basic hiccups are ruled out in the initial phases, and all start contributing from day one. If any issues occur, teams collaborate for quick resolution. Most of the things are automated. We have good tools, which makes our solutions of good quality, scalable, and has good infrastructure. So, DevOps is the need of our, and it's always good to learn about DevOps. Thanks for listening patiently. Keep tuned for more videos on Tech Canvas. Thank you.